All right, here is step one of the 5-step process, and it is tuning. Yes, it doesn't even involve playing anything yet. We need to tune the guitar perfectly so it sounds good. I'm not going to show you how to do it by ear because it's very difficult by ear, and as a beginner you will not get the best results. So you have to get a tuner. You can get an electronic tuner like this, different shapes and sizes, but more or less the same. Or download an app on your phone, Guitar Tuna, Tuna Droid, etc. So when you turn this on, right, and you play a string, a microphone in the tuner will hear your note, and the little dial will tell you whether you are too low or too high, and it should tell you which note it is too. So our first note, E, on the guitar, as you can see, it's a bit low. The needle is to the left, so I need to tighten the string in order to get our needle to the green, and now we're good, okay? You do the same thing with the next 5 strings, so E, A, D, G, B, E. That's the lowest sounding string, not the lowest to the floor, the lowest sounding string, okay? Then A, D, G, B, E, lowest to highest sounding. The names of the notes are just letters of the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and it stops at G. That's how the notes work in Western music. I'm not going to go into the theory of that, but just know that when I'm referring to notes on the guitar, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? We're just using those letters. You may have also heard of Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. It's the same thing, just kind of the European way, depending what country or where you're from, but the same thing. One more little thing about tuning. If your string is reading a different note, for example, if your E string says D or C, that means the note is too low. So if the note is below it alphabetically, you have to turn the peg up, crank it a little bit to get up to E. So if it's D, turn it until it gets up to E. Okay, if it's C, turn it a couple times till it gets up to E. If it's F, okay, that means it's a higher note, so it's too high. So you have to loosen it, okay, loosen the peg, so F gets down to E, okay? Same thing if it's an A, the A string, the 5th string, and the note says C. C is 2 notes higher than A. So you have to loosen the string, okay, till it gets down to A, all right? If it's supposed to be A and it says G, G is lower than A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then it starts repeating again, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So if it's F or G, and it's supposed to be A, then tune it up, right? Tighten it to get up to A, okay? If your guitar is so out of tune that you can't seem to tune it yourself, please bring it to someone that does know how to tune it, or bring it to a music shop and have them tune it for you, okay? It's so important that we start off on the right foot, and your guitar needs to be in tune. So if it's way out of whack and you can't seem to figure it out, pause the video and let's get that done. Let's just review tuning one more time. So we have our lowest string, the lowest sounding string, E. If it's too high, according to this tuner, the needle is on the right side of the note. Loosen the string. So turn the peg, loosen it. Oh, now it's too loose, as you can see. So I'll tighten the peg again. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Next string, A. Next string, D. D is a little bit too low here. You want it perfectly in the middle, okay? Perfectly in the middle. So if D is too low, the needle's on the left side. I'm going to tighten it a little bit. Notice how every time I turn it, I play the string again. Like so. Now we're in the middle. Now we're good. Next is G. G is a little low. I'll tighten it ever so slightly. I'm just turning the pegs a little bit. It's not like these big cranks, okay? Just a little bit. B, it's good. E, last string. There we go. E, A, D, G, B, E.